across this land, I have created trials for you to overcome, and within each I have hidden a sigil. It is your purpose to seek these sigils, for thus you will serve the generations to come and attain eternal life. The shapes you are collecting are not mere toys. They are the sigils of our name. Each brings you closer to eternity. temple awaits you, child. Go forth. Step into the light, child.
Okay, I think audio, let me know how the audio is. We're going to, so this is Friday, we're going to do the Cameron 8161. I'm going to start off doing like a 10-minute update about development update. I am very bad at timing, but yeah, we'll have Trinket Studio on in about 10 minutes. So first let's let everyone know on the Twitter that we are live on Twitch. Okay, 5th stream today, thank you. So anyway, there hasn't been too much, just kind of been reading more. I think I know how to work with half-turn manifolds. Very exciting stuff, but I will save that for another stream. I'm just going to go over water. But yeah, later we will be looking at Battle Chef Brigade in just a few minutes. So first what I want to do is go over some of the updates to water. So for those of you that are new, we can bend water. It's still not working really well. There's like, I don't know, there seems to be like this sweet spot you gotta hit, and if you are off even by a little bit, it stops it, but it doesn't work. And I feel like it should either continue forward or not. Like, okay, so there, yeah, so now you can see this is green water working. So you see water is falling in all different directions. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's wrapping just yet. Hello, David Kilmer. Bilhammer. Yep, you can bend water like that. I think we have also orange water. Seems to be working as well. In fact, one thing I'm going to do is actually play around with some slightly different... So I just want to do a quick test with adding some more geometry for the water to play with. And kind of see what happens there. So that is, hopefully the green water will bend off of that. And then the orange water will bend. So I think orange is going to go... So that is its down. So I think orange falls this way and then comes out that way. So maybe let's put something here just to see what happens. Okay, that should be... We'll run one test and then we'll get started with checking out Battle Chef Brigade. Red water, we'll try that. We'll save that for another stream. That might work. That wouldn't be too hard, actually. Let's do... Alright, here we go. There's water. You can see it growing. So, at some point it just stops. I don't know why. I gotta talk to Chris about that. The low wrap distance is also causing some problem with this, because this is like way bigger than what I... Yikes. Sorry about the flashing, there was some problems. I had disabled the mouse. Hello, Andy James Adams. And yes, oh, you mean blood. Alright, so let's see if the green water is working. Okay, yeah, you see it is bending separately, which is what we want. And let's try orange. Yep. Alright. Yeah, so the thing that's not working now is wool wrapping, and the mesh needs some work, and I don't know why, but it cuts off at some point. So... Right, that is going to be the relativity update, and now I guess we can go ahead and get started with Trinket Studios. So, first of all, I still don't know which one I'm supposed to call. Alright, we're gonna talk. Okay, I'm calling Ben. Ben it is. Alright, so first let's switch to Actually, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually set the title, Game Design Critique, Battle Chef Brigade. And we are actually going to be gaming talk shows. Update. And then we're going to switch to this screen. Now, so guys, give me a second. I'm going to give Ben a call. Actually, first let's bring up Battle Chef Brigade. Okay, there is the game. Let me go ahead and give Ben a call.
No, William.
Hey, guys, hold on a second. Let me bring up your video in the chat. Okay, there we go. Everyone, we see. Okay, let me know also how the audio is. And guys, I'm gonna do screen share. So, Tom, can you guys see the game?
Yep.
All right.
Well, I'm on Google Chat. We're still watching the stream as well.
Okay.
Yeah, we can't see it. Oh, there we go. Yeah. We're seeing it chug along.
And what I'm gonna do is on the stream just bring up the volume for the game a bit. Alright, everyone, let me know how the audio with Trinket's voices and the game is on. Yeah, sorry. Very professional here. Right. It's cool. Yeah, no, I'm super excited. So, first of all, thanks for being here.
No, thank you, man.
Yeah. Check out Battle Chef Brigade. So it has been in development for how long is it? Almost 2 years now?
A while. Yeah, almost 2 years.
Okay.
There we go.
And started with elimination match. No, wait.
All right.
Wait, I want to start from the beginning. I totally screwed that up.
Yeah, Andy James Adams. We're at Indie PopCon and we edged out Willie for the
Yes.
Reboot Indie Game Award.
I let you guys win.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like.
All right, okay. So I'm gonna use the controller. I think that's gonna be the one to go with.
Yeah, definitely suggest the controller.
Alright, Trinket is slightly louder. I'm just gonna lower that a bit. Alright, I think now it's good. Press play, and we're gonna start with a new slot. Yeah, the one was just before when I was like testing to make sure it's working. Prelude, a very important guest, Windy Village.
But yeah, get that mouse out of there.
Oh, okay.
Put it in demo mode for you.
Alright, Mina, are you sure you don't need anything else? By the way, it's Ben, Tom, and Eric. Left to right.
Yeah. Ben, Eric. Hello. We're programmers, and Eric's the sole artist. We got some help, thankfully.
So, hold on, yeah. Alright, they can't possibly have everything. Did you pack enough underwear? Who does all the writing?
That's all Eric.
That's all Eric.
Yes.
Okay.
We might hire a writer, depending on what you think today. That's something that we still haven't decided. Though we finally, I think, nailed down the general structure of the campaign. But right now, the demo is just us winging it.
Right. I actually had a question about the controller. I think, Tom, you posted an image of it. How come it just has 3 buttons on the right?
I was trying to make generic controller, so like, not make it look like it was Xbox or PlayStation, so no one would get angry at us.
Right.
But we have been working, so I was just goofing around, and then Eric was like, "I'm not stupid."
Yeah, I just don't think anyone has a controller that's got only 3 buttons on the right.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, we didn't have any controller images in there, and then there were like 1 out of every like 7 people have no idea how to use controllers, and they didn't know how to run at the start of the game.
Right.
So we tried to help.
So I think what I just saw happen there was so I went to I press A, and I went to the pantry to pick up something, and it didn't. All right. And I think for a while it was like locking my. Oh right, because so like when you can't place, it does the red flash.
Yeah.
And this one I can't place because it's obviously full.
Yeah, that column.
Yeah. The one before though, I was a little confused because that column wasn't full, but it looked like it had 2 greens.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's still possible for it to not fit. Yeah.
Oh,
probably
I see.
Clear.
So I hit X to boil, and then, yeah, wait, do I stir with the right or the left thumbstick? Oh, I see, got it.
Yay! We just
there-
put that in.
yeah.
To help people.
I think what was going on was that the thing on the left was the same color as the stir signal.
Ah.
You know, because it said to move with the left joystick, and I
Yeah.
realized after it's done, the diamond turns white, but it still had like the same. It still
Yeah.
looked just as important, and because like when you have just 2, and one of them is white, you can't tell which one is. You know, it's like when you only have 2 options, and then they highlight one of the options. It's
Yeah.
like you can't tell if that is the one that's you selected or not.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so now I'm using the right, moving joystick. It's funny because I keep stirring. I am moving it clockwise, but I don't need to, right?
Yeah, you can go either way. Yeah, most people like get stuck in one mindset, either clockwise or counterclockwise, the first time they play.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I meant like on the joystick. I was like I want to. I
Oh.
do the rotating, but you don't actually need to do that, right? You just need to like move left or right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Stirring is a quaternion transformation.
Order definitely matters.
Oh yeah, it is not commutative. All right, so I want to match 3. Okay, so I can. No, that is. This works. Oh no, okay, right. I got yeah, okay, now I get it. So you can like move this, move that matrix of 4 that you
Yeah.
want to move around into.
Exactly.
And you can do combinations. Like I think I just did one right now, right? Like.
Yeah, you
I
want to
have-
match up like 3.
But I mean, I had like the one I just pulled right now did like. You know what I mean? It was like I did a 1 rotation and it led to 2 things dropping.
Oh, yeah. Especially like since gravity takes effect as you rotate, you
Right.
can get some like good going on.
Bring the soup to the serving counter when you are done. Soup's on the way. Oh right, so she's I remember this because she's like her family restaurant.
Yeah, exactly.
Pick up.
Yeah, we're thinking like we came up with this as a good place to have a sort of tutorial where your mom is sort of telling you things that Mina already knows, but the players
Right.
don't know yet.
That's a really big pot.
Yeah, we had a whole bunch of experiments with giant food, and then so we made the pot huge, and we probably need to bring it back because Mina's hidden behind the pot now.
Right. Mina, did your father remember to give you the stationery set? He didn't give me anything this morning but a pat on the back. Don't leave here without it. You won't. Oh, okay. They don't have email in this world. Do you guys have like a? You know what's really cool about this is that it's got like there's a ton of Asian influence here, and a lot of fantasy worlds are not like they're just in like medieval Europe with dragons.
Yeah. Yeah, we're trying to mix a lot of those crazy things together, like just the fantasy and the chef stuff, like cooks who are like very modern with fantasy elements is a kind of weird mix.
Right. Okay. So now, before it did it not let me go out? Like.
Yeah, before it wouldn't let you go through the door.
Right.
You weren't even supposed to think about the possibility of a backyard.
Okay. So now it's you jump using A, you attack using X, and then RB is pick up.
Yep.
Yeah. The little like fluffy thing is a really cute thing to attack. Like that is have you guys also thought of doing like agriculture where it's like I'm not sure if that's better, but you could capture these and raise them because they
Yeah, we want to have like a very light ecosystem. So like the steel birds, the little yellow fluffy guys, will pick up ingredients on the ground and steal them, run away with them, and then they'll eat them and lay an egg. So that's how you can get eggs if you want, or you can just kill them for their meat, or like let them overpopulate the whole level, all that. And we've been thinking about having some plants that can grow, so you might want to like start them growing, go cook some stuff, and then come back.
Oh, I see. And that's all in like one of these sessions?
It's one round, yeah.
Okay, like it's not you can't like plant and then
Yeah, the original idea was more like crazy huge Pokemon RPG where you might do stuff like that, like long-term agriculture, but that seems a little out of scope for now.
yeah. Yeah, because then it's like if you go down that route, then you're running a kitchen sim, like a restaurant, and like
Yeah.
raising prices and all that. Get a pot from the pantry.
Yeah, we didn't want it to be like restaurant sim or restaurant tycoon, but more like a chef game where you're focused on this sort of like improvisation stuff and not like managing the price of things.
Yeah, so I think that the thing with the instructions, I was getting confused earlier just because I think the white diamond wasn't totally enough. Like maybe having, I don't know if like crossing it out or something, but just because the like other than the diamond, everything else still looks the same. People were talking about the guy. He is a customer, and we are making a dish for him. And someone said the star 73.
Oh yeah, that was the point value of that dish.
Right.
Yeah, I guess we should explain that. That basically, like, the taste gems in a dish influence or like basically build up the score. That's the star value of the dish. The tutorial ones are all like ridiculously high points. Or not too ridiculous, but out of range of what you'll end up making.
Oh. So I got a little confused with this because it does, like right now it does pantry, you hit A, and then you go into select mode.
Yeah, then you're in a different mode.
Right. Oh, and then whichever one is selected
Is high, yeah.
is doing the like pulsing.
Yeah, and has the label under it. Yeah,
oh, that's it. That's right. Yeah.
We used to have it there was no like selection mode. You would just run in front of things, and you could like press up and down to select different shelves. But it ended up being like really annoying over time.
Yeah, no, I think it works well that you guys do the like she automatically goes to the side, and you select the oh, I see. Steel bird horn, steel bird breast, plant bug wing, plant bug stomach. Let's see. Yeah, you know the thing I guess I'm curious to know is like how you guys planning on doing like recipes and all that.
Yeah, that's like a huge area of importance because right now, and you know, unless you do some weird stuff, you will only make piles of things.
Right, because it's like I am thinking about like okay, I have my vegetable and my horn, but now I will like want meat as well, which is why I got the breast meat.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically, our current idea is that dishes will transform based on recipes into cooler looking dishes that aren't piles of things, and they might like transform again if you get even more points. So there's going to be sort of this like leveling up, magical leveling up of your dish with particles and explosions and all sorts of stuff that kind of represents what it was made up of.
I see.
So we don't want to super exact because that was the route we went down originally. Like the reason it's been 2 years to get to this point was because we experimented with every cooking mechanic we could think of.
Right.
And some of them, like we had this crazy route where we were trying to simulate cooking completely, like making pie and making pizza and tarts and quiches and lasagnas, and it was just like insane. And you could make each thing, but there was no like actual motivation, no mechanic. It was just the computer trying to judge you, but not really being able to. And so this, at least the grid with the taste gems in it is like really clear what you need to do. Right. And then we can layer on cooking styled mechanics on top of it.
The one thing is, so with the grid, I notice it just it automatically combines them. Like you don't have to hit like a yes select it, just if it lines up and you've been waiting, it does that, right?
Yep. Yeah, if it's boiling, it automatically does it. Or like once you've got a fire going, it'll automatically combine.
Right, because I guess when you're cooking, it's not like it lets you. Right, it's just kind of going, and then the like even amongst the green, there's like different levels of it. I'm guessing this is like level 1, level 2, level 3.
Exactly, yeah. So like as you level up your dish, you'll get cooler and cooler gems, and those are each worth more. And you've like kind of enhanced the single flavors and made room for more flavors.
Right. Oh yeah. So some people are saying they would have picked it based on. Oh, so they would have avoided the pieces with the blue ones.
Yeah, in the demo, we took out all the bad taste, so it's like you can just shove in as much stuff as you want, usually. Get as high a points as you can.
Oh, and then with pickup, it's like I don't even need to go into stir right now, right? Because I already have a 20-point dish. Like
yeah, you can just serve this.
Oh, but then I'm gonna how so? Oh no, wait! I am stirring already. Yeah.
It's interesting seeing which some players are just like in there for hours making the best dish they can. Not hours because there's a limited number of ingredients. But some players are like 20 points and they serve it, and some just wait around trying to get like I think you can get like a 200-point dish in the tutorial, which is pretty ridiculous.
Oh man, so Main Jet was saying with the names of the items, it's because you have like plant and steel.
Yeah.
He was getting
these monster names are totally placeholder.
Yeah, I didn't really notice that. I didn't. But I guess they got verbs.
But they are, yeah. They're like our first mobile game was Color Sheep because it's a sheep that you color. That's the sort of thing we do apparently.
verb noun.
Yeah.
What have we here? It smells great. Oh, I thought it was gonna do like a name generator, a dish name generator.
Yeah, we have that, but for the intro house, we didn't want to like overwhelm the player.
Right. Mina's always.
Especially
Sorry, go on.
this is so ugly.
Oh yeah, I'm curious to know how you guys have, if you guys need like some kind of matrix system for combining food. Like right now, it just has it.
Yeah, right now it's like shit in a pile. Like there'll be one thing that the first main ingredient will be kept whole, and everything else gets chopped up into pieces of itself.
Ah, I see. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like the worst plating job ever. Well done, Mina.
I was thinking you guys could do like just like a top-down view, and it would just be the dish, and you just let the player like do the fancy sauce thing at restaurants where they just like they just draw a line.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been thinking a lot about like how we should represent plating at the end. Like making sure that it's a mechanic and not just like let your things look nice. If it looks nice to you, then the computer will know. So the town you're in right now, we just wanted to give people a sample of it in the demo. It's where a lot of the story will take place by interacting with the other characters, and it's also where you can buy things at the store.
Right. And when I'm inside, I can't jump because it.
Yeah, that sounds like we're thinking about. A couple people have been like, I really want to jump.
Yeah, I wanted to jump up, like to sit in her bed or something.
So we might bring that back.
Is that your Falcon?
Right now, the jump button and the like talk button are the same thing. We might switch that out, make it like X to interact and always A to jump.
Why not up on the joystick? Because since up isn't really doing anything now, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Although I guess if you're doing platforming, I think it's easier. It's better
that's
to
the
do
trick.
more discrete.
Making it so that our control scheme works across the kitchen, the town, and the arenas.
Right. Is there something you want? Oh, nothing. Have fun. This is then these are all people I'll be competing with later.
Yeah, these are probably going to be your teammates, but you also fight against them.
Forgot his name. Thrash.
That's like in the factory.
Oh, that's a good one. Good trick.
Oh yeah, the paint techniques from Okami. That's a good idea. We could think about that.
All right, talk. Leonid seems like he's gonna be my nemesis, my big rival.
Because he's purple.
Isn't that because if you got to play with the anime conventions, it's like these will be my teammates. This is the guy. He's my rival for a while, but then he turns out to be my best friend when he's not so arrogant and he sees that I have the skill in me to
to be the very best.
Right. She's never bought anything.
She was on toast together. That would be funny.
Oh right, because this has got the oh, I like this guy's character because it's the two-headed.
Yeah, I don't know. L and L, we'll be calling him. Louis and Louis.
It was gonna be one of the playables, but then it was too complicated thinking of like the two halves of him, so we just turned him into a merc.
You gotta do like the left-right joystick.
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah, that's what we were coming up with, like crazy stuff that was totally different. We were like, okay, maybe we'll think about that later. And then people seem to respond really well to Ziggy, the undead chef, as our fourth playable. So we're like, okay, we'll stick with Ziggy for now.
Big Game Reviews asks, any estimates for when this will be released?
2016.
2016. When it's done.
Roughly 2016. When it's brown, lightly brown on both sides.
But not overcooked, right? Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, when it's just perfect. We'll stick a knife in like a little piece of it.
Right.
where it's not pink inside.
The vertical slice. You gotta do the vertical
I
slice.
can tell you right now if there's a Gordon Ramsay Easter egg.
And this is for anyone that's gonna be at PAX Prime. This will be at PAX 10.
Yeah, we got it into PAX 10 somehow, so if you're gonna be at PAX Prime, you can play it there. It'll be this demo actually, with maybe a few more polishing touches.
Oh, interesting. So you have equipment that's gonna take away some of the bad gems.
Yeah, we wanted this one to just give a hint. Some of our like bad gems, bad taste that we've got working, but we took out the demo because it was too much to explain. Where like poison, which when you stir it gets like closer, and it's kind of like a bomb. It'll get closer and closer to exploding and spread all over everything.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
The mold is really bad, but it kind of like over time will spread throughout the empty spaces in your dish if you leave it alone.
Right.
So be careful. And then bone is also bad. Like judges don't like it when you leave bones in their dish, but it can have good elements, sort of like a ham bone in soup. You can, while you're cooking, it can be advantageous, but you want to not serve it.
Oh,
Stuff like
I see.
And then one of the mechanics that works with that we took out of the demo as well, because it's too complicated to explain, is slicing, and that's how you can remove bad taste.
Right.
And that's what you do on empty tables. For now, you just put things on empty tables and pick them up again. But for the full game, slicing is really important to us. Industrial action. Secret bomb.
Is there gonna be like a side quest where you have to poison one of the judges and kill him? You get like an assassination contract.
Murder. We've been thinking about like some judges that actually like really poisonous dishes, which we can maybe spin, or like maybe it's an important part of some recipes. Like ceviche could be sort of like super acidic things, maybe like poisonous or toxic. But killing, we briefly talked about this one story I do where the whole point was to kill someone. Like kill the king or something, like you're trying to get to the final round where the king is a judge and you kill him.
Right.
But I don't do that. That seemed a little...
I didn't like...
Eric didn't like that.
Yeah. It would... Yeah, all right, Chairman Common.
Yeah, so this is more of a pretty clear Iron Chef kind of reference, style presentation. That's one of our inspirations, basically along with every Food Network show.
Iron Stomach for trying bizarre ingredients for the sake of culinary discovery. I don't think Nina even got an intro. Did she even get an intro? I think, or maybe I missed it.
Yeah, I think that's before Mina.
But yeah, Andy James Adams is a big fan of the art style.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, it's all Eric. He's phenomenal.
Alright, let me get this mouse out of the way. So, this is the 20th anniversary of the Battleship Brigade tournament, chosen the first monster type ever cooked. Dragon! Alright, so there's a time limit. Give us a
Yes. This is closer to a more standard round of
Right. Alright, so first you always gotta go outside, and it's, okay, I think this dashing is new.
Yeah, now we're showing off some more of the fighting mechanics.
And it's B to dagger, whirlwind, that's just like a fireball.
Yeah, kind of.
Do I have to kill the dragon? Or is that already, oh, I do.
Kill the dragon. Big Game Reviews totally agree about the puffy fish recipe. If you don't slice it correctly, it just explodes. Kills everyone. Andy James Adams, yeah, we did the bite into a pepper at the start of our Kickstarter video.
Is that blue thing is on like another, oh, I see. He's on a slightly higher.
Yeah, like we were really pushing at the start for a while.
This is pretty awful. I'm just like, I just came into his house, and he looks like he's been here for a while. Oh man, so there's like,
yeah, so he's got some knockdown. So, highly recommend using dash. And yeah, your projectiles. If you can get behind him, it's super good.
There you go.
The real beta guy, yeah, totally. We've been thinking a lot about like not only having required ingredients, but also like required like taste, that sort of stuff, so that you can do vegetarian versions of dishes but still have the same flavors.
Your dragon feels like a real person. like I feel like I just broke into his house and killed him. He's got like an upstairs.
He's in his nice little cave, and then
yeah, he's like too personified.
Uh-oh. Andy James Adams. The Kickstarter was back in September, but some of the pre-orders are still available because we're still pre-orders and some of the rewards are still available. If you go to battlechefbrigade.com, we're trying to print the t-shirts, like get the t-shirts and aprons printed now. Oh, yeah, no, the stairway doesn't have a door. It might go somewhere later, but we haven't connected the dungeons up.
Let's get a pot. Now I can put the pot anywhere, and there's always a fire. Like this whole thing is stovetop.
Yeah, wherever you have a pot, you can. That's where you can use your magic to make a fire.
And I guess it's okay if I leave it in here. Like it's not gonna.
Yeah.
Alright, so.
Yeah, it's not gonna explode. Yeah, this is super friendly demo where nothing really can go wrong.
And now the thing is, you don't. So right now the judging is just based on having the red, like just the star points, but I can achieve that using any of the.
Yeah. So yeah, at the basic level, getting just better flavors increases the stars, which is what's really important. But then each judge also has preferences. For now, we didn't introduce preferences to the player. The judge just really likes fire, which is good because it's the dragon challenge.
Right.
But yeah, in the like outside the demo, we want it to be where you're cooking dishes specifically for the judges because they have likes and dislikes.
Right. Because I was just thinking like, well, couldn't I just. Well, with this one, which is basically what I did, right? I just spammed the red.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't spam it, but like
Yeah, you loaded it up with fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone, just as he asked, is it okay when the beta might be out? Yeah, it should be early 2016. We haven't decided what content we're gonna want to show off in the beta. We might show something like. We're not sure if we want to have like any of the story spoilers, basically. So we might do like arcade. Oh God!
Did I lose? I think I lost. I think I needed 70.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. You served.
No, I served the wrong thing. Oh God.
Yeah. And then you had like no dragon.
Damn it! Oh man.
You have to do a rematch.
No, because
I crushed you.
I should have crushed her. I had like a 69 point. The thing is, I panicked because the thing, it wasn't fitting. Like it was, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna put it off to the side and then move some stuff away, and then it just.
One of our tasks is to make that like a hold the button to put it on the judging table, so it's harder to do.
Yeah, I think also maybe like a countdown timer. Like a 10, 9, 8 when it's the.
Thank you so much, Andy James Adams. Thank you.
Is that should I continue or should I rematch? Like
rematch.
Okay, rematch. Yeah, that like wasn't fair.
yeah, that's on us.
Right. Yeah, I think having something to prevent you because it was just this like, I gotta get this thing off somewhere.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe also having a split. Like, so that it's not on the same, maybe if there was a bigger gap between your cooking area and your serving area, so you're not accidentally leaving stuff there.
Yeah. Pretty flash. Thank you so much. We spent a lot of time on the UI.
Yeah, Frank is he's working on a 2D game, Blood Alloy. We had him here on the show some time ago. I'm also just really bad at games. Allez, cuisine.
No, a few people have definitely done that as well, so we've been trying to improve it. So it's good to get that feedback.
Air stump
this time you can try to...
How am I doing air stump? Is that down and X?
Yeah.
But yeah, jump in the air and then down and X.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize.
You can bounce on things. Yeah, UI is brutal. We spent so much time redoing it, and we're still thinking about switching from NGUI. We're using Unity. We're thinking about switching from NGUI to the new Unity UI.
Oh, and is this Dragon House? No, it's not randomly generated. Like.
Yeah. The monsters are all like kind of randomly spawning in different areas, but the dragon's always in the cave.
But the environment is not procedural or anything.
Exactly. Yeah. We're gonna design each of the biomes so that there's like good flow and all that.
Damn this.
Yeah, you got it. The trick with the dragon. Nice, dashing around to the back.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I think last time I spent too much time in combat, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna play it safe.
Good idea. Good idea.
So actually, one thing I want to ask you guys about, because I think so you guys have a really great team. Like both you and Ben are great programmers, and you guys can like write up all these tools. And Eric's a great artist. So I'm kind of curious about the way you guys prototype that phase. Like, do you get Eric to do the work in progress art, or like
basically the game was sketches, just black and white sketches for like the first year. So it had some of the feel of the animations, but just like it looked super crappy. Actually, the food originally was a lot of World of Warcraft images. Like World of Warcraft cheese pieces and stuff, and it was all like you'd make like totems of food.
Oh,
and then we got so frustrated that then we put in some real art for a little bit, and just so it'd look a little better. Then we change everything again,
and a lot of
times.
Sorry, go on.
Programmers put in their like stub-in art as well, and we just leave it until like I get really frustrated. But it works, yeah.
I was gonna say, because it like, so for your pipeline, a lot of it is like, I know you guys have written a bunch of tools. Is that kind of asking Eric like what he needs to make something easy, and then you guys make the tool pipeline based on that?
Yeah, a lot of things, like Eric will say, "This is how I want it to work," and then we just do that.
Okay. I'm asking because I'm like kind of learning. Like, I feel like I had a really good prototyping method. But
yeah, you definitely did.
But that doesn't scale well. Like, then when you got to make the whole game, like now it's like every time I add a new mechanic, it's like, how can I make the tool so that iterating on this is easy? And then how is, like all these other concerns.
It's just like a really hard balance for us. Like, sometimes, like Eric as creative director will say he wants something, and sometimes us as like a design team will come up with something. Like we're gonna we've actually redone the whole way that terrain works so that it's more easy to tweak. So it's actually like more similar to something like Pro Builder than the forest you were just running around is a 16,000 pixel wide single image.
Oh wow!
That's a mess in Photoshop and a total disaster to tweak it all. Like if we want to move a platform, it's like, okay, gotta go in Photoshop and redraw this. So we're changing that around for we're gonna redo the forest and all the new biomes, like the Skylands, the next one, and then the caverns and the jungle. We're gonna be like redoing those to have a simpler more controllable way of tweaking that and prototyping and level designing.
I finished early.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, bit game reviews. The pot is definitely too big, and we probably need to think about changing that a little bit.
Is Pocky talks about having health associated with how well you do?
Oh, yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, we also have been experimenting. It's not in the demo, but eating, like making a dish that you can then eat instead of serving it, and then maybe that'll give you health back, or effect, like give you a buff, like maybe increase your speed or damage. So you like make something real fast, eat it yourself, and then run back to it.
Wow, this dish is perfection.
Ooh, nice! You got over 100 points.
Yeah.
She's very generous.
Wow. Get out of here, Shiv. Like, we're not even in the same league.
Yeah.
Okay, Hasgo totally just said the same thing to her that she said to me.
Yeah, we don't have too many things in the demo. We took out like a lot of the real things where they give you a hard time.
The best Dragonite? Dude, that's 44. I'm 137. Yeah, I guess like you guys would do dialogue based on points.
Yeah, right now she's just like really friendly to the demo players.
Alright, I will continue.
Yeah, there you go. That's the demo.
Oh, that's the demo. Okay.
Yeah, so on the show floor, we want to keep it moving, so that's
right.
Pretty short. Yeah, but we could show some more stuff if we've got time.
Yeah, we have time. Like usually we go until 9:30.
Cool. Yeah, let's hit the debug menu. Hit F7, and then
I don't know if F7 is the right one.
Oh, really?
I don't know
F6, maybe?
Yeah, I'm trying to bring up the
Yeah.
just still put.
Oh, but he's in release mode. Yeah, hit tilde and then hit F6 and F7, and maybe a little thing will show up.
I think I'm just stuck.
Oh, really? Yeah, we can reload it.
Alright, let me try this again. And then, you know, just while we're kind of getting this set up, you guys used to work at... make sure I'm not covering you guys up.
Yeah, we used to work at Wildwood Games.
Which, yeah, and Wideload was started by Alex Seropian, right?
Yeah, Alex Seropian, one of the founders of Bungie, and he left Microsoft and Bungie after Halo 1, and then came back to Chicago where Bungie was founded and started Wideload Games. And I'm a huge Halo fan, so that's how I knew about Wideload. Right. And we all basically ended up after college at Wideload here in Chicago, and it was super awesome. And then Disney bought them, and it was less awesome. Yeah. So okay. Yeah. So if you go to level there at the bottom in the debug menu, and then go, let's go. We can go to the Skyland test near the bottom.
Oh, wait, it's fine.
Skyland? Okay.
Yeah, you go to Skyland, and then that should load. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Ignore this.
What?
Yeah, so if you run around here. This is more of our like super crappy terrain.
Oh, that's
and
Tom's
these
heart.
are these are combat cubes that I drew, and they're like they have a lot of hit points and are just for like juggling and beating the crap out of.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's
So you can practice like slide kicking into a juggle and then like throw daggers at them. They are like perfect little thing to murder.
I'm glad that you even added emotions. They even have like different states.
Yeah,
that seems like totally unnecessary given.
This is the high point of my programmer art.
Right.
So they jump around so that like you can play with them, or you can like slide kick into them to start a juggle. And then we've yeah, if you notice these, yeah,
Whoops.
It's got a death zone. And then yeah, I guess you hit F1 at some point. You have a ton of free ingredients.
Oh.
And then there's also weird looking mushrooms out there that you can use sort of jump pads that we've been experimenting with. to sort of make it more. Oh yeah, and that's super glitch that you just discovered.
The wall climb.
Run up. So if you jump on top of one of those mushrooms,
Oh,
you'll, like, get
it does like I see. So this is
Yeah.
kind of how you guys do prototyping with just a lot of.
Yeah, so with this terrain, we can, in the editor, we can just like drag it around, make it any shape we want, and it'll look crappy. Like this is also all programmer art or like test assets.
Yeah.
And then so we'll get the collision the way we'd like it for the level, and then Eric will start doing concepts, and we'll make it super pretty,
And
and
do
start putting in real monsters.
When you guys are, I'm curious how you guys split up what you guys want to work on. You know, like, do you guys do you want to explore more platforming, battle, or the cooking? You know?
Yeah, so it's a tough balance. Like since we basically have this game that's two things in one, and even like the sort of platforming we should do. Like I'm always pushing for like more physicsy platformer stuff, but Eric's more like retro fighting game or beat 'em ups. And so it's always a balance between like what things we should prototype and what feel we should go for.
Like the wall is.
Yeah, yeah. There's some good bugs with this terrain. And we don't have HUD UI for the number of daggers you have. So you have 10 and you have to pick them up, but we don't explain that at all.
Oh, you can pick up a dagger you've thrown.
On the ground, you can just run over it and it'll pick it back up.
And it doesn't, okay, it does like automatically, it does auto aim?
Yeah, it moves a little bit, or like aims a little bit. So we could also, if you go into the debug menu, we could also play with some of the other tastes.
Sure, yeah, that would be really cool.
If you go to elimination match, you can play against yourself, Dark Mina.
Is that gonna be in the game, or is that just like totally for debug purposes?
Yeah, this is just like Mina has all the animations, so we have her AI version plays against you.
Oh,
so
right.
The judges sort of had something they smiley face and something they frown. Another programmer art edition. So here the required ingredient is squid, and I guess you got some bone there in some of those dishes. But if you get more ingredients, and here's the oven, which doesn't have final art, but it's got a different
That's from like a year ago.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you guys have they all like I noticed. So with stirring, you do like the 4 2x2 matrix rotation.
Yeah. With stirring rotates. And the pan has a sort of like scrolling vertically or horizontal thing.
Yeah.
And then the oven is flipping. That you'll see if you throw some stuff in there.
Right. So let me get some, and I can go outside and kill people. I mean, not people.
Human meat.
Bring me the humans.
Right. So
yeah,
like,
the oven hasn't gone through another art pass.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. I see how now I'm like starting to think about how I want to plan all that.
Yeah, and that like how you move stuff matters a lot if things are going to explode. Oh yeah, so sauce is another that's sort of liquidy, and it will change the taste of something. So instead of adding, you could like make a really good fire thing and then sauce it up to be actually blue. So you kind of mask the taste.
Oh, so because if they don't want, if the judges don't like.
If all you have is like a ton of red stuff and they don't want red, but you've got some sauce, you could like make a really good red one and then throw some sauce on there. Andy James Adams, no multiplayer to be announced yet.
Oh, so it does a flipping.
Yeah, so you can do like horizontal or vertical flips.
Is this transformation? But is this transformation just from a math standpoint? Is that very different from what's going on in the pot?
It causes you have to make matches, especially match 4s. You have to move different gems, So, like, if you have poison in your dish at different positions, it will matter, and it will change the number of stirs or flips you have to do. And so we're thinking like that mechanic of how efficient you are, basically,
Right.
probably should be important, but we haven't made that important for the game yet.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, the dream is definitely to have multiplayer of some sort, but we're focusing on single player for the initial release, at least. Yeah, so here you've got some mold and poison and bone all in there. So if you stir the poison a little bit, but not a lot, or you could stir it all the way and see it explode.
So, like, how would I get rid of poison?
Oh yeah, so you can probably slice in this mode. So if you grab this dish and put it on an empty table spot, you can then hit X to slice.
Oh, I see, and it cuts it out.
So here horizontal or vertical, and then you just like use the triggers real fast, left, right, and you'll slice shit out.
Oh, very cool. So I've gotten rid of them, and I don't want bones, right? Oh, right.
Yeah,
So like,
so
I get
slicing
it.
makes you. It's like since you have to take out a whole row or a whole column, it can like encourage you to like position things using cooking to get it in a good position where you're not losing a lot of taste. Right now, you can also match 3 bones to eliminate them.
Oh, I see. Oh no, I see. I was gonna do. Okay, now I'm like getting it. So, because I was gonna do. I can also slice vertically.
Yeah, so you could like position them and then slice them out so that you don't lose any other taste.
Right. So. Right.
Yeah, perfect.
Does this one have a score I'm trying to meet? Or...
Oh yeah, actually, you need to make 2 dishes.
Oh,
you just
man.
gotta beat the guy, but you're gonna make a dish for each judge, and it might work if you hit the back button on the controller. You can see what the judges like and dislike. It might work. I don't know.
I don't think I have enough time.
Yeah, just give. No, pretty good. Speed dish. He's got 15 seconds.
Two-point dish. Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's got 5 points. Oh, could he get the? Come on, William.
Oh, I see.
All right, perfect.
Hers got it. She has bones all over that stuff, man.
Yeah, she's gonna get penalized. Yeah, AI right now doesn't cook things, so it's all good.
Right, it's just not enough. I would have preferred a lot
She just
more.
makes this. It's on super easy mode.
And how does it? Do you get to choose who? Do you
Yeah,
get to
so this
choose-
is another reason we might need to change the layout of the kitchen because it's not really clear who you're serving, but it's like the left dish goes to Akibo on the left and the other one goes to Hasgo on the right.
Right.
But yeah, so it looks like the AI is getting penalized. Oh no, this is
No,
still
I'm
you.
getting penalized. Yeah.
Yeah, you got penalized. She doesn't like the greens. You have a lot of it, but it's all good. Yeah, like she's got an 18. Yeah, for the actual game, we need to like explain the judge preferences a lot better. That's one of the things we took out of the demo because it was taking time to explain. And it was making the demo was like half an hour long, and we're like, it's way too long for people to sit down. But you won 37-9. Nice.
Yeah. I'm curious. So like when the AI cooks, what do you guys do for that? Is it?
Right now the AI like is putting things into like making piles, but she doesn't actually cook.
Yeah, she just grabs random ingredients from the pantry and shoves them on the table.
Ah.
Doesn't really understand.
Yeah,
I mean-
for now that was all needed for the demo to work. So.
Right. What do you guys plan? So, like, eventually, you guys will need to come up with some system for the AI to.
Yeah, we'll want the AI to both be like doing real stuff up in ranges that make sense for the difficulty curve of each level. So we'll probably like just tweak the AI to get right in there into good ranges for each level.
Oh, so now you're seeing that the AI. I feel like that should stay, right?
Yeah. So the idea, if you hold the back button on the controller, it might show the current stuff. At least that's
you mean
the idea.
backspace on the keyboard?
No. On the controller, there's like the start and back buttons. It's the
right.
left.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. But I think you're right that we might just end up showing that really obviously.
Right, because I think even up here, like that's not really being used, right?
Yeah.
Because I guess the thing with holding the back button is I can't move, and one light's red, and
putting it up in the top right makes a lot of sense. So maybe we'll play with that next.
Also, where are those faces from? The like, emojis.
Oh yeah, they're just. I think they're
like,
Skype or something.
Skype emoticons.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. So now you're starting to. Which one? Oh, that's the sauce. So oil makes everything earthy. Ah, okay. So now I'm seeing how like. And you guys look at other like. The only game that I've played that has a similar crafting thing is Skyrim. And I never really did anything with it.
Yeah, I was the same way in Skyrim. I was like, this is too complicated. I collected too many flowers.
But so this is a lot easier because I also don't think Skyrim had like a visual component. Like they didn't have like a mini game.
Like, you learned what things just made what, and that was you just knew to everything possible. Make something good out of it later.
So
and
this
most
is
crafting systems secondary.
So yeah, I was kind of curious. Like, are you guys looking at other games with crafting systems to study? Oh wait, he hates fire, but he's okay with earth. Yeah.
Yeah, we actually started off just being like, we want to make a good cooking game, and we don't want it to be anything like Cooking Mama,
right?
Or Cook Serve Delicious. Like those are cool games, but we wanted to have more of the like improvisation and creativity in cooking, where you're not just told how to make something and what to make. Like you're coming up with what to make. And so we prototyped just crazy crap for like a year and a half, and we didn't really look at other games because we were just like, let's come up with something fresh. And now that we have we're using the grid system, we have been looking some more. Like Odin Sphere has some cool like growing things, and then all that like whole series has that like cooking mini games between like fighting. So that's been cool. We've had, I guess, a lot of our inspiration is just Food Network shows, like Master Chef, like really critical to our story.
So with this though, like, can I just only use? I'm curious though, like with this guy that he only wants he likes blue. Like, why would I want to use the things with like mold in them? You know, if
like for these judges, you wouldn't want to. You just want to get rid of it. But we're trying to come up with ways that, like, you might want to have it in your dish, sort of like bone, where you'll want it in your dish while you're making something, and then take it out at the end. Or someone might want it. Like, if we have a more monstrous judge, he might like those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, color blindness is something that we're very aware of, and like for now, we at least have the symbols, but
you could do those shapes.
like the little widgets that show what's in an ingredient, like when it's not on the kitchen table, we're probably going to want to just make that tweakable or tintable in some way in our options. Adam WL asked about what film or show inspired you to the game, right?
Yeah, I would say a lot of Ghibli stuff and a little bit of some Avatar, The Last Airbender.
Ah, yeah. Oh, right. So see, now I know. And then you guys do. You guys make it so that the color is more or less. The color of the creature is sort of reflective of the kind of gems, right? Like I know
Sort of, yeah.
The dragon is gonna give me lots of red.
Yeah, there's a little bit of...
Yeah, we've been thinking about whether or not to add, like, one more... Thanks for stopping by Big Game Reviews. Thinking about adding one or two more tastes and like, thinking about how to distribute all the different tastes and properties across all the... Oh, gosh, you're going to serve it in time. Thinking about how to distribute all the different tastes across the different monsters. Yeah, super pro carrots.
I didn't spend as much time. The dragon took me too long to kill. Wow, she just made a pile.
She just made a pile of crab.
Got some mold in there.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Right, so he liked it. He likes that blue. And so that gives you bonus points. So we want it to be like the player has some idea of how they're doing compared to their opponent, but then how well they matched up with the judges where it all comes together. And that like tension that you see in a show like Chopped or Iron Chef where it looks pretty good, but you're not sure if the judge is going to like it or not. And then that it all comes down to the last judging moments.
Oh, did I miss the required ingredient?
Oh wow, that's super brutal.
I see. Yeah. Right. So that's like another key thing, right? You can't. I guess if you have the required ingredient, you can't just spam it with the blue thingies.
Yeah.
The other thing is, yeah, I know because someone you said multiplayer, it does seem like it would lend itself really well.
Yeah, co-op makes sense. Like local stuff really makes sense, and we did promise during the Kickstarter one of our stretch goals was the sort of Spelunky style daily challenge, whether it be like a random biome and monsters and judges, and you can choose which of your chefs that you've unlocked in single player, and then try to like compete for the leaderboards that day. So that's one of the things that like it'd be kind of multiplayer, and we're hoping to do that at launch.
I've won.
Well, you crushed Dark Mina anyway.
I'm really good at this game. Is there a leaderboard? I should be at the top.
Oh yeah, well, I guess you didn't. There's like a debug leaderboard in the bottom left, but it didn't look like you got high enough.
Oh.
Ben has all the high scores.
Of course.
But yeah, so I think that's all the stuff that's really worth showing off at this point.
And then let me just show people. So if they want to find out more, it's what is the best? So Battlechef Brigade.
Yeah, BattlechefBrigade.com is the main website, and the Kickstarter really has all the updates, unfortunately, because we're lazy and transferring all the blog posts between them. But so pre-orders and aprons and posters and T-shirts are all on BattlechefBrigade.com. Otherwise, just go to Kickstarter, Battlechef Brigade, and you'll find all the updates.
And then down here we have I just realized I was blocking you guys. There is the Trinket Studios is the Twitter for the studio. Tom, Ben, and Eric. Tom's in the middle. Ben is to the left, Eric's to the right, and then where's the Kickstarter? Is there a link to the Kickstarter on?
Because we are so bad at updating this. Actually, if you hit pre-orders and then there's a Kickstarter link, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that has all the updates. We update this at least once a month. So yeah, good stuff. So that's where, if you want to follow every month, you can check out the Kickstarter updates. Otherwise, we're posting images like every day on our Twitter, and we've got a Facebook that we update occasionally.
And of course, PAX. All of you who are at PAX Prime, you should check this out. It'll be in PAX. And do they have a booth number, or it's just like a section?
I think it's like 6th floor of one of the rooms. Yeah, I don't know. One of the halls. It's the PAX 10 area. It'll be hard to miss. It's probably going to be near the Indie Mega booth. Thank you so much, MWF, with the very nice words.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for coming on the show. It was awesome to have you guys.
Yeah, thanks for
letting me play the game. That was a lot. Yeah, I'm like really stoked about it. It really felt like a competition, and it's actually a lot harder than I had expected it to be.
Cool.
Both because
Well,
the main ingredient of the timing.
We designed for ourselves for a long time and made a lot of mechanics that are really complicated and like really close to real cooking. But then people have been responding really well to like just start simple, and it can be fun just like starting stuff and killing stuff.
Right. I mean, even then, it's like, because with the time limit, you're like, well, there's the dragon, and I know the dragon's gonna take like 20 seconds to kill at least.
Yeah, that sort of like time management stuff is so critical to all those Food Network shows, and we want to really capture that. Like running back and forth and freaking out and trying to just like jam stuff into a pot. All that's really fun.
All right, well, anyway, thank you all for watching. Follow Trinket Studios, check out Battleship Brigade, go say hi to them at PAX Prime. And if you like the stream, also follow this channel. And thank you guys for coming on.
Thank you all. Thank you, William. Cheers.
Okay, bye.